Hello, my loves. I hope that you're doing great. Come on in and join me. Come and say hello. Welcome. Say hello. Welcome to day 3.
The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day. You wrap me around your fingers and you stay.
Welcome to day 3. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm just doing some quick tagging. So the name of this song is called In Spite of It All, and it is my brand song.
Makes me want you even more. If you want to, I'm up for a kiss. I know it's tough. Don't let anybody tell you you're not enough. There are days when we all feel like we're messed up. But we know that we're all diamonds in the rough.
Okay. Hello, my love. Hi, Laura. Hi, Claudia. Hello, Erin. Hi, Crystalone. It's a bodysuit. Isn't it so pretty?
We'll never be the same after that day.
Hi, Andy.
You wrap me around your fingers.
Hi, Kaylee.
And you stay. I don't ever wanna be alone again. Despite of all, you're my best friend.
Diamonds in the rough. In the rough. Hi, Gracie. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. Hello and welcome to day 3. If you have not seen the post yet, I asked you if you would make a picture of yourself, of something that's special for you, something that you love, but a picture of yourself today, okay? And so what I have on today is, I love this bodysuit because it's so pretty and feminine, and my daughter bought it for me. And I love this idea of like her being somewhere and thinking like, my mother would love this. Like, she knows me so well. She bought one for herself and one for me. And she kept the black one and she gave me this one. And I love it. I love the color. I love the way it feels. I love it. I just love it. It's a bodysuit and I love it. And I'll probably wear it when I make this music video. I'm purchased this song, and this is my brand song, and I'm going to make a music video, and there'll be behind the scene footage. And this is part of having a vision for your brand and where you're going and what you're doing. And we're going to talk about a lot of this today. And I have on this necklace, and this necklace, Jennifer, this necklace is from the man that I was in a relationship with, that when he first started to give me gifts, they were hideous. They were awful. And then over the amount of time that we were together, I learned how to communicate my needs, and in a really beautiful way. And I love this necklace. I love it. It's so me. It's dainty and it's beautiful and it's elegant and it's me. And the other thing that I have on is this beautiful bracelet. And it's gorgeous. I'll take it off. And it's beautiful, and it has this beautiful vintage clasp. And I love it. And for a really long time, I used to wear like a lot of like spiritual bracelets and all these things. And on New Year's Eve, I decided to take everything off. One of my stops as a digital nomad was in a castle. And I decided to take everything off, and I put this on. And I remember the day that I bought this. I remember this, obviously the store that I was in. And I remember just wondering about who this vintage piece belonged to. I have no idea. So I just made up a story in my mind about it being like this incredible woman who did incredible things and lived an incredible, amazing, beautiful, happy life. And now it's mine. And I love it. I love it. So how I remember this bracelet and how stunning and sensational that this is. Yeah. So I have on this ring. This is a 3-carat diamond ring. And I got it when my daughter was born. And I love wearing it. And then I have on this ring. And I got this ring after I hit 100K in my business. Because it was really significant to me. Like, you know what? I hit 100K really fast, and I wanted to mark it. I wanted to mark it. I wanted something that I could look at and go, yeah, you did that. Like that. So I marked it. I've had people ask me, like, you look good pretty much every day through the pandemic. Like, I have a high standard. I don't wear sweats all day. I just don't. I don't. For me. And when I do, when I start to, when I fall into some kind of a certain sort of rhythm, I know I got to look at that. I know I got to look at that. So today we're going to do a little bit of a review, and I'm going to explain to you why, because it's really important for the mind. And then we're going to talk about desires. Because manifesting and desires, truth, being decisive and knowing your mind, this is all going to start to really, like, you're going to be like, I totally get it. Totally get it. And I totally get why I haven't gotten it. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's all in your control. I work from home and get ready every morning as if I'm going to the office. You feel a certain sort of way. Okay, so tell me, how are you doing? I've read all of your homeworks. I have some comments to put down. And there's a trend. There's like a trend. I see a trend. I see a trend. I see a trend. We're going to talk about it. Okay. So day 1, we talked about minding your mind. We talked about how important it is to really mind your mind, future track, right? Because we keep playing the old track round and round and round and round and round. The old record. The needle is in the old record really, 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 really deep. It's in there really deep. right? I'm looking at my notes. Staying in your lane because you came here. You're here. You're attracted to me. You're in this group. You're showing up. You have a message. You have a mission. Some of you have a movement. It's even more than a mission. And you've got magic. We all do. Every one of us does. So the first step in manifestation is to know your mind, to take back your mind, to really be in touch with your mind, to hear your mind. That's the first step. Okay, so day 2, we talked about being truthful and deciding. Yes, now. Yes, now. Yes, now. And a lot of you had like, well, in 2026 and 2024 and, in like 2 years, like, or no details. Like, I want time freedom and I want to be wealthy, and it's not specific. So manifesting requires specificity. It requires specificity. The more specific, the more likely it'll happen. So it requires specificity. It does. So the more detailed, the closer you're going to get to everything you want. And we talked about like the kind of people, not right, wrong, good, bad. Don't take it in that way. The ones that will accept the meal that comes to the table that's totally wrong. And the ones that'll be like, excuse me, this isn't what I ordered. The ones that get things and be like, yeah, I'm not going to take it back to the store. Almost as like it's a disrespect for your money. And the ones that'll be like, no, I'm returning this. I'm going to go and get my money back. This isn't what I want. This doesn't fit. It's not the right color. This isn't what I want. I'm going to spend my respected money on what it is that I want. I'm going to get what it is that I want. I will give up what I have to get what it is that I want. You're on a mission. It matters. You don't have a bunch of things in your closet with tags on it that you've never even used, that you didn't even care enough about to go and get your money back. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Don't care. Really? Don't care? Good morning, Julianne. So that was day 2. Day 3. The 4 C's. Clarity, confidence, competence, and how that leads to cash. So I want you to write that in the chat so that you're hearing it, but that you're also feeling it as you write it. Clarity, confidence, competence, and cash. How it leads to cash equals cash. Clarity, confidence, competence equals cash. Clarity, confidence, competence equals cash. The 4 C's. Now, whenever we feel confident, whenever we have clarity, let's go to clarity. Whenever we're clear about something, right? If we were all together and I said, you know what? I'm taking all of you to dinner, to the nicest place in La Quinta. I got a huge stretch limo and I'm loading you up and we're going. I am completely clear on what we're doing. I'm totally confident. I've researched. I know exactly the #1 restaurant. I have complete competence that what I've researched, it's the #1 restaurant. They're expecting us. I've spoken to I've pre-arranged a menu. It's going to be awesome. I've gotten you gifts. They're on your plate. It's all pre-arranged. I've asked you for your dietary restrictions. Everything is plated. It's gorgeous. You have gifts waiting for you. The whole night is arranged. We have a beautiful room that's arranged for us. It's stunning. There's clarity. I have confidence. I'm competent. The restaurant is waiting for us, and it's all paid for. Done. The alternative is I invite you all here. I haven't done a bit of research. I'm like, oh shit, you guys are going to be hungry. Oh my God. Okay, well, wait a second. I guess, you know what? Why don't we just do like Uber Eats or like DoorDash or something? You guys hungry? Well, you know what? I'll just pass my phone around and just go ahead and put your order in, and we'll just, you know what? We'll just figure it out. It's not a big deal. There's no clarity. I'm not confident. There's complete lack of competence, and it's going to be a shit show when it comes to the money. I mean, fuck, who knows what that's going to cost? Then the meal comes here. Do you know how long it's going to take for us to divide up the meal? Who had the Caesar salad? I did. Well, there's chicken on it. Nope, mine doesn't have chicken on it. Okay, then we're opening it. Everybody's hands are touching it. It's weird, and it's going to take us 3 hours to eat. I didn't get my dressing. This was made wrong. I think this has gluten in it. I have a stomach ache. I have a headache. You know what? Forget it. I don't want to eat. It's okay. What a fucking disaster. But I handled it with confidence, clarity, competence, and it's all paid for. Cash. Do you see the difference just in arranging a meal from a place of complete clarity and thoughtfulness and power and wealth and wisdom? Two totally different situations explained to you just like that. Yeah. Oh God, I didn't think of, there's no drinks, there's no snacks, I didn't get enough toilet paper. Ay, 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 ay. What a shit show. Sorry, guys. I hope you're getting a lot out of this. Ay, ay, ay. Well, it's free, so I bet they won't mind. You'll mind. What will you remember? The shitty dinner. So, let's take a breath. When we're lacking in any one of the four C's, such an absolutely relatable and perfect example. I know. Because here's the thing. I've heard it said, how we do one thing is how we do most things. No. How we do one thing is how we do everything. And the most things is a way to let ourselves off the hook and have sloppy standards. But if you want to have wealth, and I'm talking wealth, you've got to raise your standards and you've got to raise your bar. It's not enough to be confident. You've got to be competent. It's not enough to want it. You've got to really get in the game. In the game. It takes money to make money. You've got to be cylinders firing. I'm going to sneeze. I like that. When you sneeze on something, it's the truth. Hold on. Okay. So I want you to really start looking at, right? Totally in the game. Yes. So where you have clarity and where you don't. And what happens when we don't have clarity? We start to create chaos. We start to create conflict. We start to get really critical of other people or even ourselves, really nitpicky. Oh, did you hear how she said that? Oh, she thinks she's all that? Yeah, I think she was talking to me. You know what? I think she directed that at me. I've given classes and people have come into my inbox and said, I think you were talking about me. I'm like, wow, really? Did it apply? Well, yeah. Okay, well, I wasn't talking about you, but if it applies, then maybe take the information and do something with it, babe. When we are lacking in clarity, we start to create chaos, and we get critical, and we get cranky, and we get nitpicky, and we go at people. And when we are clear and we know what we're doing, we're like, watch this. Watch this. And if we do misstep, or if we do mess something up, it's like, hey, listen, you know what? I messed that up. My apologies. Would you accept my apology? Would you give me grace on that? There's no desire to have to blame or shame or point a finger at anybody. It's like, hey, I messed that up. Hey, I'm 5 minutes late. I'm really sorry. It's not, I was stuck in traffic and then a truck blew up in front of me. And then what happened was there was this other thing that happened. And then she and they and those people. And then you know what happened after that? No. It's like, you know what? I'm 5 minutes late. I really apologize. That's it. Your life gets so simple and so extraordinary because you're not wasting any time with any nonsense. You're clear what you're doing, where you're going, and what you stand for. Your standards are so high that you're just in go mode. Not high like perfection. It's like, you know what? Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. My computer died. I'm so sorry I didn't have my charger. You go inside and you get it. You don't beat yourself up for an hour and a half. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's okay. So it's a little messy. It's a little imperfect. Who cares? Nobody. So not taking it to the point of critical killing yourself. No, we're not talking about that. Perfectionism it's so antiquated. Perfectionism is an antiquated model. No, we're not doing that. No more nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yes. All the emotions when listening to this today. Amazing. So we want to get really clear on what it is that we're doing. Blinders on. Clarity creates confidence. We look at, where am I lacking in competence? What don't I know how to do? Okay, I don't know how to do this, this, and this. Great, I'm clear about that. Because if I'm not clear about that, I know me. I'm going to get cranky. I'm going to start to get critical. I'm going to start blaming people. I know me. I know my mind. I know me. I know myself. I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get clear and confident. And I'm going to see where I am lacking in competence because I am committed to what it is that I'm here to do. And I'm not going to get railroaded, and I'm not going to start jumping in lanes and all the sparkly things. No, 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 no. I'm going in one direction here. Forward. See, what happens is that we have a broken record. But I'm not making any money, so I can't make money. But I don't know how to do it. But I don't know how to get it. But I don't know where the clients are. How many times are you going to listen to that broken record? Pick the handle up. Put it over there. Put all of your focus into your future track. It's so much brighter over there. Yes. There's clarity about where you're going. Yes. Okay, but wait a minute. I'm not really sure how to do some of those things. That's okay. We're clear about that. We have clarity about that. Yes. I'm confident that there are other people that know how to do that. Yes. You start playing that old record, but I don't know. You've played that record so many times. That record's worn out. And the needle, it's skipping. No, more. Yeah. If that record was a good record, it would have made it to #1 by now. That record did not make it on the Grammys. No, I didn't see you on the Grammys. I don't think any of you were on the Grammys. So, those records are being retired. And we're going for clarity, confidence, competence, so that we make cash. Clarity, confidence, competence, cash versus chaos, conflict, criticizing, and cranky. Aaron. So powerful. Grammy record coming. Yes, we are retiring those. Oh my God, it's broken record. Have you ever, you've heard people say, like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, but then the next day they go and do the same thing, and it's like, ay, 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 ay. I guess you're not sick and tired, but you sound like a broken record. It's because you are a broken record. You are cranky. You're in chaos. And you're criticizing yourself because you're a broken record. That is not manifesting. You're manifesting more chaos. You're manifesting more conflict. You're manifesting more confusion. You've got to stop the record. So I know you're clear now and you get it. It's very clear. So if you've been trying to do something for 8 years, 5 years, 6 years, a decade, over and over and over, and you're where you are, you have a very broken record. It's okay because you have clarity about that now. And I know that you're confident that you can do something about it. I know this. I know this. Okay? We're not going to beat ourselves up. We're not going to be super critical. We're going to celebrate. Celebrate, celebrate another day of living. Celebrate, celebrate life. We're going to celebrate. Okay? Because you have a chance to do this differently. You have an understanding about how manifesting really works. If you keep playing the old track, you're going to get the old results, period. And the way that you know that what I'm telling you is true is you've gotten the old result over and over and over. You're playing the old track. So we're not going to do that. So one of the things that you're going to do is you're going to find your celebration song. You're going to find your celebration song. You're going to start to listen to it every day. You're going to find your own celebration song, and I want you to start listening to it every single motherfucking day. Okay? That's one of the things that you're going to do. You're going to start to do that starting now. We've got to start changing the trajectory that you've been on and future track you in a way that's really, really incredible. Celebration song every day. Yep. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take you on a visualization. Okay. So I'm going to just move this a little bit. I want to change. Oh, this is better. Okay. Okay. I need to go get a tissue. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a tissue and we're going to do a visualization. So I need 1 second and then we're going to start a visualization. So get yourself comfortable and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much. I can't wait to listen to your songs. So you know what would be great? Because we can't play songs on Facebook unless you have the rights, is for you to drop the YouTube link so we can all hear each other's victory songs, our celebration songs, okay? All right. I want you to get comfortable. I'm going to take you on a visualization. Okay? So I want you to get comfortable. And hang on a second, I want to add some music to this. So hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. It will be worth this. If you can get into a position,
Hey, my name's Russell Brunson, and I noticed earlier you went to trafficseekers.com.
if you can get into a position where you're laying down or sitting in a comfortable position where you can eyes closed, you know, obviously not driving anything, that would be ideal. That would be great. Okay. And hold on just a second. I just want to make sure that the music isn't too loud. Hold on. What's going on here? Okay. It's a little too loud. Okay. Okay. I'd like you to get into a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. If you are lying down, I'd like for your legs to be uncrossed and your arms extended and your hands, your palms facing up, open to receive. If you're sitting in a chair, palms facing up, open to receive. Just allow yourself to be present. Bring yourself present. If your mind's all over the place, it's okay. It's okay. Just be here now. So as you feel or find yourself running all over the place in your mind, just say, it's okay. Come back. Be here now. We're going to take one of 3 breaths together. There's no way that you have to take this breath. If you want to breathe in through your nose, that's great. If you want to breathe in through your mouth, it's whatever is the natural way for you to breathe. So you're going to take the first breath and allow the breath to go into your body as deep as you can. And notice how maybe on the second breath it goes in a little deeper into your chest, into your belly, and become present to your body, to your human feeling body. Take your second breath. And if you're noticing that the music got a little bit lower, it's because I lowered it. So it's okay. It's just Hertz frequency healing music, very light in the background. The birds are also singing, so Mother Earth is with us, and we're good. Okay? Powerful number 22 is on the screen. It's my birth date number. Coincidence? No. Angels, guides, Mama Earth. Be here now. Take a breath. We're going to go on a walk together, you and I. Just you and I. It is the most exquisite day. The temperature is absolutely perfect. And you feel awesome in your body. There's this energy, this knowing, this certainty, this feeling. It feels really good. And it's today. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. It's today. We meet up. We look at each other. We don't speak. We just nod. Our eyes smile at each other. And we start a slow walk on a gravel path. Slowly, together, in unison. We don't look at each other for very long. We know that we're going someplace important. Now, in this moment, I just want you to relax your shoulders. I want you to relax your face. I want you to relax in this moment. We're walking really slowly. So I'm actually going to take you back now to your human feeling body. The one that's either lying down or sitting down. While you and I are in this future place together in your eye, in your mind's eye, and we're walking ever so slowly on this perfect day. I want you to bring yourself to your human feeling body. Just allow your human body to relax. I want you to tell yourself, I deserve and desire to relax right now. I deserve and desire to receive this right now. I deserve and desire to be here right now. Even if my mind's a little busy, I can do this. Just take a breath. And you're going to allow your eyes to slowly gaze inward while they're closed to the bridge of your nose, and then slightly upward to your eyebrows. Just slightly, you'll feel a slight, gentle tug. And this activates a gland, activating your intuition, activating you, your heart, your mind, your human feeling being. You're in full control here. Your life, your desires. Take a breath. We're walking. You look down at yourself and you're wearing something that you absolutely love. From head to toe, you love what you're wearing. It feels so nice. You're so comfortable in it. Your hair came out perfect. You love what you're wearing. Your shoes are comfortable. Everything's just one of those days. You know those days? It's one of those days. Just feels good. It's so nice to be together. You know, it's nice, alone time's nice and all, but right now, this is nice. It's nice to be together. And we walk quietly, silently, and yet there's this knowing that we know each other. And we're walking, and there's this building in the distance. And we can get there if we go to the left or if we go to the right. And somehow you know that I'm going to look at you to decide. How are we going to go? To the left or to the right? And you nod with this knowing, like, I got this. And I smile. And I a little bit laugh, like, I knew you were going to know. I knew you were going to know. I knew when we first started walking. I knew from your energy when we first got together. I just knew. I knew. And we veered off. And right now in your mind's eye, you could see us. You could see the where we're headed. You could see us walking. You could feel the gravel underneath your feet. We get to the building. And I hold open the door. And this is where I leave you. I hand you a piece of paper. And on it, it tells you that you're going to the second floor. You look at me sort of like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not coming? Wait a second. And I just nod. You take the paper, kind of smile, trusting, knowing, trusting. You go to the second floor and there's a woman sitting at the reception area. And she hands you an envelope. You're like, okay. You take a breath. This is starting to feel a little not so good. Or this is feeling kind of exciting. I'm not sure how to feel, but I get to choose. So which will I choose? Exciting or not so good? I think I'll go with exciting. So I open up the envelope and it says, get back in the elevator and press penthouse. You're like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep it together. Oh my God. Press the button. You get in the elevator, and the whole elevator are mirrors. So you're like fixing your hair, checking yourself out. You're like, I look freaking great. Wow. I look fantastic. God. Okay. This is a great day. This is good. What the hell is happening? I don't know. Am I on a TV show? What the hell is happening? Oh my God. And it opens up and there's a long, beautiful hallway. It's like, where the heck am I? Where am I? What the heck is this gorgeousness? And you start walking down the hall. And I don't know. There's like this door. I don't know. You tap on it, knock on it. You knock on it. Okay. And you hear, come on in. You open the door. And for the love of God, it's you. Oh my God. It's you. Your future you. In the penthouse, gorgeous you. You can't even believe what you're looking at. You're like, oh my Lord, oh my God, 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 oh my gosh. And she says, come here. She's standing up. She's got her arms out. Come here. She walks over. She's like, come here. Look at you. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you. And you're like, you're proud of me? Look at you. Oh my God. Oh my word. And she's sitting at the head of the table. I mean, she's standing up. You're hugging. You're crying. She's crying. You're both crying. She says, I want to show you some things. I said, okay. I'm going to show you your journey over the past year. Year? This all happened in a year? Yeah, babe. Yeah, love. Year. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sit down. Take a breath. Take a breath. Year, 2, 5, 10, Take a breath. Take a breath. She's got a computer screen up. She starts showing you, the story of you, what you did, who you became, your transformation. And you're just in awe. She said, okay, you're gonna go now. You've got some work to do. I want you to be clear, confident, competent, so that you can make cash. And then she leaned over. She whispered something in your ear. She said, don't ever, ever forget this. This is your superpower. Yours. You were meant for this. And this is your superpower. Take a breath. You just stood there for a minute. You looked around, you looked around, you looked around. You're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There was a picture on this credenza. You're like, where is that? It's like, that's where we live. Like, what? Yeah, that's where we live. I just come here every now and again. That's where we live. I like to have an office to come to strategize, clear my head, but we work from there. Just once every couple of weeks, I like to come and clear my mind and have a staff meeting in a bigger space, but mostly we work from there. You're like, what? Wow. Okay, got it. She's like, yeah, take another look. Okay, I got it. She's like, okay. She gives you a big hug. You don't even want to let go. But you know, you have this knowing, you're like, I know I'm going to see her again. I know. Like, I know I'm going to see her again. I know I'm going to see her again. Okay. And you leave. You get back in the elevator. You go back downstairs. I'm sitting on a bench. You come over. And we're walking on the path, but now we're walking really fast. We're still not talking. Walking really fast. Your energy has changed. You're smiling, you're lighter, you're faster. You're clear. There's this clearness. There's this vibe. There's this energy. There's this let's go. Yes, now. Let's go. Yes, now. I'm like, whoa. You haven't said a word. Not one word. Like, what the heck? We get back to where we met. You give me a big hug. I could feel like you're vibrating. I feel you vibrating. Like, oh my gosh, This is the coolest thing ever. This feels alive, like there's an aliveness. Take a breath. Take another breath. Wiggle your feet, wiggle your hands, wiggle your legs, wiggle your arms. Bring yourself back, 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 back. Come back to the here, come back to the now. Come back, come back, come back. Let me bring myself back into the... Okay. So what did you see? What did you hear? How did that feel for you inside of that visualization? How did that feel inside of your body, receiving that? Let me see if I turn this way now. Okay, this is better. Okay, so come back and come back, come back, come back. So coming back to the now. So come back to the now, come back to the now. Okay. So let's see. So how did it feel for you to track into your future and feel yourself with your future self? Let me see if we are... Future self equals. So if you can, in the comments, if you can, hold on one second. Oops. Okay. Hang on. So future self equals, where did you go in that visualization? Were you nervous? Were you excited? Were you like, oh my God, I don't want to go in there? Did you feel a sense of anticipation? How did you feel during the visualization? Being with your future self, being with your future next level self. Give me some feedback on what looks like. I don't know, Trish, if you're having connection issues. Maybe if your connection is having a hard time staying connected. So what would be very powerful for you to do is to spend some time in connection with where you're going and feeling into, like, if you get that sensation of like, yes, I see where I'm going. I feel where I'm going. I'm clear on where I'm going. Or if you feel a sense of like, yeah, no, that might be nice for you, but that might be nice for that woman, but not for me. If you take yourself out of the equation, if you limit what's available for you with, but it hasn't happened yet, but I don't know what my offer is yet, but if you start to take yourself out of the possibility with all of the reasons why not, all of the ways that it's not going to happen, instead of future tracking into all of the ways how it can happen. So it's really it's really powerful when you start to see how we take ourselves out of the running, right? It's like wanting something and then taking ourselves out of the game. It's like wanting to win the lottery and never buying the ticket. I guess that's the best way to say it. Wanting to win the lottery and never buying the ticket. So looking at, do you buy the ticket? Are you in the arena? Are you in the ring? So Claudia said, I was surprised how fast I can be. I don't know what the rest of that says, Claudia. I was surprised how fast I can be. I don't know what the rest of that, what the rest of that is. Yes, I am her. Yeah, I know it can happen. Yep. So it's interesting when I've done a similar visualization with smaller groups, and the resistance of like, no, that's not me. Like, I don't buy it, right? Like, I don't buy that identity. And the resistance to allowing ourselves to have what it is that we want, right? Like, I want that, but I won't allow myself to have it, right? I want something beautiful, but I won't even walk in the store. I won't even walk in the store, right? How fast it can happen to be wealthy. How fast it can happen. Just like that. Just like that, right? So, but it starts with we have to give ourselves permission. We have to allow ourselves to get there. And when things like this happen, let me move this. I'm gonna actually move over here. So common things that happen are things like this, right? Like, I made an offer on my page and nobody responded. I quit. I don't know how to do the technology. It's too hard. I don't have an offer. I don't know how to make an offer. I take myself out. So it's all these things, right? Amazing. I did not recognize that person. Fascinating, right? So it's like when we don't have when we don't have something in our mind's eye of where we're going, we're going to revert backwards. It would be the same thing, Trish, if you and I were to get into the car. This is really important for all of us. If we were to get together, all of us, and decide that we're going to a specific place in San Jose, and we got in the car and we had no idea how to get there, we would drive in circles. Turn left, turn right. I don't know. Maybe we should go on that freeway. I'm not sure. Isn't it kind of to the left of California? I think so. We need a map. We've got to set our GPS where we're going, or we're going to go backwards or in circles. So we try something. I don't know, turn right. Yeah, let's do Google. Yeah, well, we'll try that. And then then all of a sudden it's like it catches a weird signal. It catches a weird satellite. Like we get a weird message. Try this. I'll try this. And you go in a loop. Yeah, that's not working, but I'll just keep trying. I'll just post every day. I'll post every day. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just post every day, but it's not working. It's not working. But I'll just post every day, but it's not working. But I made an offer on Monday and nobody bought it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe nobody likes my stuff. Is that how you run a business? I make an offer on one day, and then if it doesn't work, I just take my toys and go home? That's not a business. You gotta have a plan, right? If we're going somewhere, we make sure that we have a vehicle to get us there, a plan, right? That we're operating with all cylinders. We're taking really good care of ourselves so that we're not trashing ourselves. That we have support and accountability. That we have all the things in place to make sure that we can get where we're going. and that we back ourselves up. We would go out, if we were leaving today on a really long road trip, what would we do ahead of time? We'd take the car in, we'd make sure all the fluids were great, we'd get gas, we'd maybe get a few snacks, we'd have the trip all mapped out, and then we would start out on the trip. Just go like, yeah, you know what, I want to make 100K a year, or maybe even a month. But I don't really know how to do it, and I've never done it before, so I'm gonna, I don't know, just take a bunch of stuff and try to piece it together and figure it out. And then I'm going to feel like shit about myself when I can't actually do it, and compare myself to people that are doing it and then feel worse about myself. That's what I'm going to do. Why in the world would we do that? No, we don't do that. We step back. We gain clarity. We get really clear about what it is that we want, and we set out on a path with confidence about how it is that we're going to do it. And the more confident we get that, yes, this is how I'm going to do it, I'm going to align myself with people that are fucking doing it. And I'm going to do my research and do my homework, because I'm not going to be triggered by my emotional human being. I'm going to be triggered. I'm going to make decisions with my rational human being, often spoken about online by the feminine and the masculine. That's fine. Let's talk business. We want to make rational business decisions. It's very important. We're talking about money here and your life. So we're going to get very clear, we're going to have a lot of confidence, and we're going to have competence so that whatever it is that you do, you deliver results, because people buy results. And then you're going to make cash, and you're going to be wealthy. And that's going to feel really good, and it's going to change that broken record. And it's not, when people say it gets to be easy, I don't even know what that means. It's work. I work. And I'm wealthy. I've always worked. I just work differently now. I work really smart. Really smart. And if you look at my feed, you'll see like, wow, this woman knows engagement. This woman knows how to attract her absolute ideal client. This woman knows what the hell she's doing. And she has like real relationships with like her family and like with her clients and with friends, and like she's got a full life, like a real life and a real business. Do your homework, because this is your life. We're talking about your life. I've got a business and I've got a life. I want you to have a life and a business that you love and deserve. Clarity, confidence, competence, cash. I want you tapping into what you truly desire. And live your life by, I truly desire this. I am a woman that gets what I desire. What did I do this morning? I woke up and I put on something that I love, this bodysuit that my daughter gave me, a necklace that a man gave me that I love, and a bracelet that I bought myself that I love. I'm in a beautiful luxury villa that I manifested, that we're not even paying for, not because I can't, but because it was gifted to us, because I manifested this. I said I wanted it, and I got it. I have a life that I love and a business that I deserve, because I desired this. I work hard, but not like a dog. Why would I do that? I wouldn't look like this if I worked like a dog. No. I go to sleep early. I take really good care of myself. I have a beautiful life. I want this for you, but you must desire this for yourself and know that you deserve this. So today is all about desire. And when you have a desire, I want you to write, where's the doubt? What is in your mind that's telling you, you're not going to get that? No. Desire. What is the truest truth of your desire? I want blah, 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 whatever it is. I want to make this kind of money, but I don't really, I doubt it because of this. I really want to have a chef, but I don't think it's going to happen because of this. What is the truth and what is the doubt? What is the truth and what is the doubt? What is the desire and what is the doubt? Be honest, because if it's in your mind and you're really thinking it, it's going to kill the manifestation. We've got to be honest. Manifestation only knows truth. The more that you live in the truth, the faster that you're going to manifest. This is the way manifestation works. It's beautiful. It's fast. It accelerates. And your results are going to accelerate fast. Fast. And I'm not kidding you, fast. But you've got to be honest and willing, and you've got to get in the game. You've got to stop fucking around. You've got to be like, okay, you know what? Yes, I'm scared. Yeah. Is it scary? Yes. Am I scared? Yes. I do it anyway. There's a lot of things we're scared about. I'm scared, I'm not going to have my mom forever. Does that scare me? Hell yes. I get up and I live my life. There's a lot of things that I'm afraid about. You live with the fear and you do it anyway. If you're going to be afraid and wealthy. How about that? Why be afraid and broke, afraid and struggling, afraid and confused, afraid and not know how to have a business, afraid and like doing that? No, afraid and desirous. It's okay. You know how to do that. You've been doing it for a long time. Be honest about what you desire. Be honest about what the doubts are. Be honest. Be honest. It's really awesome. Nobody's going to get hurt. Be honest. So today is all about desire. Imagine a life that's filled with desire. Yes. If you're picking, let's pick afraid and wealthy. How about that? Let's pick. The doubt for me is in the results I've gotten. Most of the results I've gotten are my own, and the rest, what does it say? And the rest hasn't been given via feedback of the few I've worked with. I'm not exactly sure what that means, Laura. I'm not really sure what that means. Afraid and wealthy, heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, who's not afraid? You don't think Beyonce's afraid before she gets on stage? You don't think she's afraid when she launches an album? She's afraid. You don't think J-Lo's afraid before she does the Super Bowl? Or she's launching her cosmetics? Or she's afraid. It's a human condition. Do it afraid. So what? You're afraid to invest? Yeah, so am I. Every time I invest 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,000, I'm afraid. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. You want to be wealthy? You've got to do things afraid. Welcome. I'd like to welcome you to the club. The doubt so Laura, I'm not really sure that I understand your message, but I'm going to have a live Zoom call that you can all come on, and it'll give you a chance to ask your questions live. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do that later today. It'll be at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this will give you a chance to ask any of your questions live and work out, anything from any of the days up until this point that you can ask your questions live. It's just 30 minutes. So it is a timed Zoom call. So it's not just, on and on and on. It's 30 minutes. And I'm going to give you a prompt of, you'll say who you are, right? I'll know who you are, but you'll be able to say, and my question is like, hi, I'm Laura. And, I blah, 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 right? Like I help women do whatever it is that you do. And my question is, and you'll get right to your question. So you'll have a chance to do that today at 4 o'clock, and I'll drop the link so that we'll be able to talk to each other and I'll be able to answer your question. Got exhausted from 1 year of weekly videos and lies and engagement and wondered why was it too bad? Was that bad? Nothing's bad. It's all a learning experience, right? So Nothing is bad if you just look at it as feedback, right? Like, okay, that exhausts me. That's not how I want to run my business. Like, I'm pulling back on a lot of the things that I did too, because I can make a lot of money and not do that and be in much greater service in a totally different way. So instead of it being bad, it's just feedback. You're learning about yourself, D. Like, okay, that's not it. If you filled your audience with aligned clients that wanted to see those videos, it would be different. The audience wasn't right. So we have to just fix some things. We have to fix some things. Lack of clients that give me feedback telling me their results. Okay, so you've got clients not giving you results. So what you're saying is that you feel like you need those results. I mostly just have my own results that I go by. Okay, what if you didn't need any of that? What if that was just a story, Laura? I listen, testimonies are great. You don't need them. You don't need them. They're great, but you don't need them. I don't need my clients to shout me out. They're great to have, but you don't need them necessarily. Are you searching for validation, perhaps? I do have 100 retainer on the 5 clients I have. How do I find the right clients? I feel like friends are in my groups but don't buy. Yeah, so that's what I do inside of my program, and I'll be talking about that tomorrow, Honor. And that is pretty much most people's biggest issue, is that they have lots of friends and they are speaking to crickets. They're speaking like they're speaking, but it's like you're almost speaking in like a different language, because you don't have the aligned clients. You don't have the people that really want to hear. If you, that's why, building these groups, 20, 30, 40,000, we're going to talk about that another day. Thank you for saying that. So many people tell us we need testimonials. They're nice to have. They're not need to have. They're nice to have. They're nice to have, but they're not need to have. So I want you to focus on what it is that you desire. What it is that you desire. I'm supposed to market by sharing the results I get people, yet I don't have that data to back it up. How am I supposed to sell theories? Then that has to be built into your program. Then there's a flaw in the way that you have your program. If that's what you believe, that the thing that's missing in your business is not having that, it has to be built into your program. But I'm not getting into that right now. We're talking about your desire, okay? All of these things that you're asking me right now, see, this is what happens. You guys are thinking your way to wealth. If only I had this thing. If only I had this one thing, it would solve everything. If I had this one thing, it would solve everything. You've got to step back. You've got to step back. It's not a one thing issue. It's not a one thing issue. And you know that. I know you know that. So I'm not going to sit here and answer your one question and your one question and your one question and your one question. I'm above that. I'm not going to do that. It's an insult to all of us. It's not a one thing. Like, if I had this one thing, it would fix all of the things in the whole wide world for my life. It's not one thing. It's not one thing. So in the workbook today, it's asking you to do 2 things. Look at what you desire and look at what you're really honestly telling yourself about it. Look at what you desire and look at what you're honestly telling yourself about it. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, that won't work out. Yeah, I tried that. That didn't work. Yeah, that's not going to happen for me. whatever it is, right? Like, yeah, I tried a million, I tried a million, whatever it is. I tried a million diets and they all failed. I tried that, that didn't work. Oh, I tried this didn't happen. Yep, I did this, that didn't happen. Yeah, I did that. Whatever it is. You've got to hear what you're saying. It's not one thing. If it was one thing, you'd have found the one thing. It's in the workbook, okay? So there's two different things to do tonight that are really, really, really grounding and really, really, really important. If you really want to understand manifestation, I want my babies to smell the tropical rain and to experience the beauty of living near the glorious ocean and sea. God, that sounds so nice. I want them to taste the fruits of the tropical lands. I want them to experience culture. That's beautiful. That feels like a big yes. So then it's really getting clarity around what's in the way. What is the obstacle? What's in the way? What's in the way? What is in the way? And it's interesting, you know, so Laura, for yours, right? We'll just take yours as an example. If only I had the thing, you know, and then you go deeper. It's like, yeah, but I don't have an offer, but I don't have a system, but I don't have a thing, but I don't have it. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. That's why I say it's not one thing. How you do one thing is how you do everything. How you run your business, it's not the one thing. You've got to really look at, you've got to step back as the CEO of your business. The CEO of a business that runs $100,000 business, a $10,000 a month business, a $200,000 a year business that does $20,000 a month, has systems, is taking in clients, is providing customer service, has subscriptions, has courses, has, you've got a whole business. You've got to probably have a team. So I want you to really step back and sit with yourself. What was the message that your CEO had for you today? You, what was the message that you had for yourself today? What do you desire? What's waiting for you? What is waiting for you? I want to work with literally just 9% of the population, human design manifestors just like myself. 9% of the population is a huge number. That's a huge number. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, so I want you to get really clear about how you're spending. I know the birds are so beautiful. It's so beautiful here. So I want you to get really good. Thank you so much. Gotta go pick up my son. Okay, bye, love. Okay, so 4 o'clock, there'll be a Zoom call. I will drop the link. You're welcome to come on, and it is My Question Is. So just really clean about just where you're at, right? Like what you really think where your gap is, like where you are right now as a CEO and where you're headed as a CEO and where your gap is. And I feel like some of you are getting really, really clear, right? Like where do I get the clients? And, how do I get testimonial? If that's what you really feel is missing, I don't know if that's really the thing. I've never heard of that being the, I'll tell you, Laura, in my business, I've never had anybody ask me for them. People probably read them, but I've never really had anybody ask me for them. But do the homework. I'll be on at 4 o'clock on the Zoom call. I'll drop the link, and you can come ask. You can come ask anything you want. Anything you want. Okay. All right. And Trish, I'm fascinated by your connection. I'm guessing that you probably have like a difficult connection. I feel for you. You get like the award for being the most persistent watcher ever. So thank you so much for your yeah, it just pops on is watching. So I'm guessing that you get bumped off, or you have to pop in and out. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So what is it that you desire? What is your heart really, 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 really desiring? You're so welcome. I love that word, devotion. I love the word devotion. It's one of my favorite words ever. My mom made a beautiful lunch, so I'm going to go inside and have lunch with my mom and stepdad. You're welcome, Nicola. Nicola. I want to say Nicola, but it's Nicola, right? Nicola. So whatever questions you have, if you cannot be on the Zoom call, if you don't want to talk live, you can absolutely leave messages in the homework thread. And but if there's something that you just want to know, like the place that I'm most stuck, or the part that I really don't get is, I'd be happy to answer. I'd be happy to answer you. I don't know how, in how much detail that I can go, because it takes time to really dig in and, explain things, but I will certainly, I'll certainly do my best. Okay. So I'm sending you so much love. Tomorrow is going to be incredibly different, number one, and really, really special. Really different, like memorably different, and really special. So I do try to watch it live. It's really it will be recorded if you can't be there live, yes. But it will be one of the things that you'll just be like, oh. And it's part of how I really, I look to really help you create in your own business. Whatever it is that you do, number one, whether it's a free 5 days that you're offering people, or 3 days or 5 days, or in your masterminds, or in your private coaching, or in your courses, that whatever you do, that your standards are high, and that whatever you do, that you do it with everything that you've got, right? So this is free, right? Like, you're here, it's free. Some of you are going to decide to go forward, which is going to be incredible and phenomenal. Imagine this is free. So can you imagine what my paid courses are like? They're next level, right? But I bring myself fully. So, and that's why I feel really, really passionate about how you price things, because you get me no matter what. So I price things accordingly, because I bring myself fully to what I do. So I teach you this. I teach you about pricing things properly. Women have a tendency to lowball themselves, and that's not the wealthy woman paradigm. So I really want you to start thinking about, if you desire all these things, your business and your pricing and your courses have to be aligned. The truth of what you desire and the truth of your business have to be the same. So when I'm here doing this, I love it. But I also know that I will attract women that want this kind of life and business. And they'll say, yeah, I'm fucking scared, but you know what? I want this much. I'll figure it out. Because I'm not going to lowball myself with $25 or $100 or, $500 offers. You know how long it's going to take you to have a wealthy business? A long freaking time. Trust me, I tried it. And when I changed, everything changed. And there's no reason for it, because there's a lot of women like me and you that want more in life. It's a big world. You don't need thousands and thousands and huge groups to have a really rich business. You don't. You don't. So instead of calculating $100 times 10,000 women, that's how I'll do it. No. No. You don't need to do that. There's a lot of billions of people in this world. You can have a beautiful, rich life with women that want more, just like you. You got to really start to retrain your brain on a future track of beautifulness. It takes a little bit, but once you're there, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? I know, because I was there once upon a time. And when you get on when you really are living this other way, you're going to think, how was I ever living that other way? But you got to make the leap. You got to trust in yourself, and you have to believe in yourself that you are worthy and worth it. And that's how you become wealthy. I love you. I see you, and I will see you tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you at 4:00, but I will see you later. Okay. And Julianne, I have a call with you at 1:00. So I will see you at 1:00. You all get a call. So if you would like to speak to me one-on-one, you get that with this class. And, but I will see you at 4:00. A lot of love. Ciao.